It's a Manchu. Welcome back to the Outer Worlds. So at last, I think I'm making progress on the main objective, which was to get the chemicals needed to revive the colonists on the Hope. And the information broker has now gained the information necessary to relay to Phineas Wells. He's not going to give it to me. He's going to give it to Phineas Wells, and all I have to do is throw this switch and make it happen. Before I do that, I want to remind you that if you see this video and you like what you see, remember to click the like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel. Alright. All I have to do is flip the switch. I'm kind of suspicious of this, but, I mean, Nyoka trusts him, so it's probably okay. He probably won't betray me.
Testing 1, 2, check, check. Sweet stars. But that is a beautiful sound. Can you hear me? We are a go for broadcast. Oh, and I also dispatched Phineas his data. Impatient prick. Worse, I'm now indebted to him for it. Now I'll kindly thank you to get out of my tower.
Don't maybe come back in there.
There's no need to assert your dominance. I doubt I could make you do anything you don't wish to. Look, I am well aware that at times I may have the tiniest iota of a prickly exterior. But I must admit, I have grown rather fond of you.
Really?
As Nyoka can attest, I do not form attachments with many. Do take care.
Why, he told us to leave without flinging insults at our persons. He really does like you, Captain.
Why?
Captain! Big flaming thingy!
What? Oh, that's bad, right? That looks bad. Huh.
Black holes. Did you see that?
I saw that. What does that mean? Whose ship was that?
Looked like a UDL ship. Based on the gunnery attachments, I guess it's one of the board's blockade enforcers, but don't cite me on that. Oh well, a pity for the crew, but I can't see how it affects me. Hiram? Can you hear me? Did you see that? Architect saved me from swindlers and fools. Sanjar, what are you bloody doing on my channel? Did MSI or did MSI not cease broadcasting? Yes, but... Hiram. Hiram, are you there?
I really should have just killed all of you. Alright, will someone explain what's going on?
Ah, the good captain. The truth brings us together once more. Our salvation has come crashing through the stratosphere. We need only collect its weapons. Are you mad? That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own toes off.
I mean, this is an entertaining conversation and everything, but I'm not sure how it really affects me. Can you guys just talk this through on your own and leave me out of it?
Ah, I see you learned nothing while dealing with these buffoons. We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but we need its targeting module. Our message is so close to breaking free of this planet and spreading to the stars. Help us secure that module and we will save our colony. Listen, I don't care a single whit what you do, so long as you leave me out of it. Which means, get off my void damn channel. I am more than finished with you lot.
Well, that's an interesting development. So I guess now I could help Sanjar or help Graham. But honestly, I don't give a rat's patootie about either one of them. I'd rather just tell them both to go screw themselves. I don't see how any of this affects me. I have a colony ship full of colonists that I need to revive, and that doesn't have any impact on... Robots, get away from those things. Doesn't have any impact on me. Now, you know, I guess I could say I do like Sanjar, and I would like to help him if I had to choose. But I don't have to choose. Screw all you guys. I'm out of here.
Screw you guys. I'm going home. But Carmen, we're trying to... screw you guys. Home.
Alright, so I'm going to have to go back to Phineas Labs to talk things through with him. To get there, I need to go somewhere with a landing pad. And... you know, probably just where I left my ship is the best way to go. Back in Cascadia. So I'll just follow the road back to Cascadia. Howdy.
I owe you for bringing the boss man back to us.
Where's your boss man?
Got a problem? Maybe I can help.
Thank the architect, Bertolt's back.
Interesting.
You look like an idle body, and idlers get orders.
Alright, I'll keep an eye out for that. I just noticed something very interesting. Throughout the course of this game so far, whenever I go to talk to somebody,
Got a problem?
I draw my weapon because
Maybe
it's
I
the
can
same
help.
button that does it. But there was just an update to this game that installed before I started playing, and I think it fixed that little issue, which is really nice. Alright, here we are. Man, Phineas ought to work on fixing his ship. Maybe he can't find the parts. And maybe that's not a priority for him when he's got me. Okay, Phineas. I talked to that broker. What information did he give you?
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply.
Uh-huh.
Typical elitist. Hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting.
Cool. So, what was that about Minister Clark? I mean, you say he's hoarding the chemicals, but why?
Aloysius Clark, Minister of Earth. Virtually every colony requires the presence of a Minister of Earth. Clark is complicit in every one of the board's crimes. Whenever the board issues some new decree, you'll find Clark's signature on the dotted line.
Okay, well, you make it sound simple to just steal the chemicals, but if it's probably a large amount of chemicals, how am I going to pull that off?
Oh, I understand it must seem impossible to you. Infiltrate Byzantium, the crown jewel of the colony, steal a batch of rare chemicals from a heavily guarded estate. In order to do the impossible, you must first divide it into a series of smaller, less impossible tasks.
Makes sense. Okay, so what's the plan?
Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find.
Okay, can you tell me anything about this contact of yours, Carmen Imagawa?
You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway.
Okay, let me ask you about some other things.
Of course, of course. What's on your mind?
Never mind. Okay. And I leveled up. So I can max out science, which is cool. What else can I do? Alright, I think I'm going to go with lockpick. Boy, that was hard. I angsted over that a lot, but yeah. So I've maxed out science now, and I'm working on lockpick. I also got a perk. Well, I'm not sure how useful this is going to be, but I'm going to get the perk to increase science weapon damage. I haven't really been using science weapons, but I boosted my science to 100%, which should allow me to do more damage with them. And getting this perk as well should allow me to do even more damage with them. And maybe with the perks and the skill maxed out, they'll be effective. I don't know. I'm not really sure. But we can try that anyway. Alright, let's get back to the ship. Now I have a nav key to get to Byzantium, which is excellent. Been waiting to be able to do that.
Hey, you got a minute?
Talking to me?
I can't believe I wanted to shake his hand. I need a shower. Makes you wonder if being a treacherous, two-timing coward is some sort of contagious disease, or if he was just born that way.
I don't think this is about Graham Bryant. What are you talking about?
Graham Bryant.
Okay,
if that is
about
his real
Bryant.
name. I can't trust a word that came out of his mouth. At first, I liked what Graham was doing. The iconoclasts were going to change Halcyon for the better. But then, we found out Graham was behind the slaughter of Amber Heights. How can anybody so morally bankrupt lead a movement to transform the colony?
It's like I always say, the monster never sees the monster in the mirror. We're all righteous and just in our own eyes. Graham's a piece of crap.
That's putting it kindly, boss. Graham's worse than trash. He's a traitor. You'd never do something like that, would you? Slaughter a whole community of innocents?
No. I would definitely never slaughter a whole community of innocents.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's
I
get
think.
back to it. I need to put all this ugly business with Graham behind me.
Wow, Felix, I didn't know you took it all to heart so much. Things have been found in the digestive system of common raptidons. Intact cans of Spacer's Choice salt tuna. Intact. Other smaller raptidons. Bottle of purpleberry wine. Bit carts. The remains of last season's Anticleo darlings. Okay. Nyoka is single-handedly responsible for a 10% drop in the population of Patora rays in Monarch. Nice. Single-handedly trying to wipe out a species. This is my dartboard. Vulnerable spots are extra points, Nyoka. I think Nyoka is not exactly a nature lover. Nyoka scrawled the name Frida into this otherwise pristinely preserved Raptidon head. Okay. Strike with this and you'll feel it going up your arms and into your shoulders. Never once let me down, Nyoka. Favorite weapon? Oh, check that picture out. A faded photograph of Nyoka and her hunter crew. Etched in the back in a muddy red is the word Charon. Unlocks the perk The Crew for Nyoka. What? What? Well, I don't see anything about this bonus perk. I don't know what that is. Huh. Whatever. Hey, Nyoka.
Hey, Cap.
What's with that Raptidon in your room?
Oh, that's just Frida. She's the first rapt I ever killed. I had her preserved.
I didn't even gonna ask how. How long ago was that?
It had been when I was a kid, so something on the order of 20 years. My parents were very proud.
I bet they were. So wait, you've had that head for 20 years? Where were you keeping it?
Oh, sure. Once in a while, I've got to bury her and come back later. She's a big girl. Tough to lug around. But she's been with me a while, so...
Mind if I talk to it once? No. Well, thanks for the story.
Anytime, Cap.
Where is that sneaky robot? Carrying out some insidious plot. There you are!
I am a dirty, autonomous digital astrogator, Sam. I haven't cleaned my internals in ages. Can you hardly process the sheer quantity of dust built up in there? Tell me you've seen worse. We'll continue this later.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Sam. I'm not sure I'm comfortable with what you're doing to Ada right now.
Scanning for C2547. Grade rated contaminants.
Okay, Sam. Look, it's nothing personal, but it's kind of personal because you're a robot, and robots, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, when is the perfect time to strike? You're fired.
Customer, please confirm that you wish to terminate this SAM unit's employment contract. Once decommissioned, this unit will no longer be available for service on the Unreliable.
Yes, go away.
Service request processed. New task. Deploy to remote lands. Is scheduled for immediate execution.
Bye-bye. So long. Freaky thing. Alright. Yeah, okay, so I want to go to Byzantium. There's a bunch of stuff to do there, but first there's one other thing that I want to take care of. And I think that's in Edgewater.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Something for Nyoka. Expansion site. Alright, that site doesn't necessarily look familiar, but it's a ways off. Let's head there. Actually, saw all that stuff. Is there a workbench around here somewhere? I have to access a workbench at some point. Here it is. Any hostiles around here? Yep.
Don't mess with us.
Is that it?
I'd wager this is the outpost. Rebecca! Anders! Come on out!
Thought I saw something up over there. I see a wrecked ship here. What the heck is this? Oh, it's a vending machine. Wait, how do I get in there?
Hey, take a gander. The door's busted. Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so as they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it.
Thank you, girlfriend. I don't see anybody in here.
Oh no. Oh no. What did you do?
Oh, Nyoka. I'm so sorry.
Its display is faded and the buttons are almost entirely rusted through, but you can still make out bits and pieces of what look like Rebecca's final entries. Law help me, but Anderson was right. We never should have taken this contract. I thought Monarch was bad, but this is unbearable. Everyone here is blind or addled or I don't know what. The towns won't let us walk in without an employment contract. I can't even find someone to let me send a message for all the capable folks here. We're stuck. Back home we had to fight for every meal because there were no meals that you didn't make yourself. Here there's plenty, but nobody's allowed to give you one. We've been stealing bits and pieces of life from wherever we can. Anderson's about ready to sign up. Offers life and service to Spacer's Choice just so he can take a shower. Clara, I hope to the architect this never reaches you. But on the off chance it does, I want to say I'm sorry. Anderson and I fucked up. We didn't take the contract for the bits. We didn't take it because Primal sounded cool. We took it because we wanted out. Monarch's a living hell. We're sick of getting sick. Of boiled Raptidon and stinking like sulfur no matter how hard you scrub. Of fighting day in and day out. We're exhausted. We thought we could use the contract money to find a place here, settle down, but this place ain't any better. It's just different. We're starving all the same. We never should have left. I just thought maybe we could do better. I miss you, kid. Marauders at the door. Anderson's bled out. I'm on my way. I won't let them get me. Not alive, anyway. I've seen what those monsters do.
They were... That bitch! They were all set to abandon us! What would Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you. The kid had a soul that made the sulfur smell like roses. Ugh. Or to leave your medallions to rot with you, but Clara would want to be buried with her sister.
Sorry, Nyoka. I know that was pretty hard. Was she just drinking just there? Hang on, I need to talk to Nyoka in a second. As soon as I pick up this frozen dinner. Want to talk about it?
At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. I hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. I'm glad. If she were still alive now, it'd break her to know the truth.
You know, maybe it's better that she never knew. The news could only have hurt her.
Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Mana Queen out of our old base. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick.
Why can't we just go in there and shoot him?
No, we need a plan. You may be a capable sort, but so are my friends. I ain't making that mistake twice. I've never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we? I'm sure they've got pheromones. Everything does.
I guess we could go to Scylla. I mean, there's primals here, too. For that matter. In any case, I think it's time to head back to the ship. I'm just debating at this point whether I should continue to help Nyoka get some closure and finish that up, or go to Byzantium. Okay, once again back on Scylla. Let's see if we can find some primals. A primal that I can get pheromones from, because I killed a bunch of primals on Terra 2 in the Emerald Vale, and it didn't do me any good. Robots. I hate these things.
For me to never turn my back to you.
Scratch another 4 robots. Yeah, I see some primals out there. Mega Primal. That looks like a good target. Just check these mechanicals for useful stuff. Has an albino sibling. Oh, he didn't like that very much.
Next one's mine.
And it's dead. Primal hide. Nothing there resembling what I'm looking for. I have, like, multiple quest markers pointing me in different directions here. I've seen this already. There. Nothing. Is there stuff in here? Nope. Oh, hi there. Pungent Primal Behemoth. Oh, crap. There's multiple of them. He's about to spot me. I gotta...
Nice one!
Ah, that's dealt with. Pheromone gland. I think that's what I was looking for. I thought I'd try to use one of those science weapons again. The mind control one. Not sure how effective that was. Alright. Do I need more? Or do I don't know, that's kind of weird. Oh, I gotta collect 3 of them. Alright. Let's go shoot some more primals. Yoka, I hope you appreciate all the monkeys I'm killing for you. Not that I mind killing monkeys necessarily, but it's kind of going out of my way. Get a bullet in the head. Whoops. Wait, gotta reload. Give me a second. And you get a bullet in the head. And you get a bullet in the head.
Go! Nice work!
Did you do it? Oh, wait. Oh, crap. And you get a kneecap. Crap. What a hideous scream. Down they go. We good? Twitchy little guy. Okay. Now, where's that last pungent primal? It's not far. Did we get them all?
That's
No.
the last of them.
Okay, now apparently we got them all. There it is. They've already been there. Okay, Nyoka, we got the pheromone glands. Now what?
That queen ain't gonna go down easy. I can't wait. What's up?
So, these glands are gross. You take them.
Outstanding. These ought to be enough. Let's get back to Monarch. There's an old base I used to call home. I can get us in the door, but we'll have to shoot our way through the Queen's brood to get to the center. We'll set the bait there. Password to the door is Charon.
Well, that's how I pronounce that. What is Charon, anyway? Is that like the name of your group?
Hayes' idea. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, Nyoka. Charon. He said it was some old myth. Something about death and all the things we killed. Rest of us just thought it sounded cool, so here we are.
That does sound pretty cool. Alright, let's go kill a Manta Queen.
Fucking right we are.
Let's go. Back to the ship. And back to Monarch, right? Yeah.
I'm real sorry about your friends, Nyoka. Ain't no one deserves to go like that. Certainly not folks just trying to get by.
Thanks for saying that. You know, after seeing so many people get chomped, trip into sulfur pools, shot by marauders, I always figured we'd die young. But just because you expect it doesn't make it any easier. Oh, shit. Next chance we get, I'm buying you a Spectrum bottle, so we can proper drown this melancholy.
Oh, I didn't get a chance to try Spectrum when we went out drinking. Is it any good?
It is without a doubt the worst, most foul liquid mankind has ever had the misfortune to invent. You'll love it.
Okay, you two. Try not to get too friendly, remember. Pravati's spoken for. Alright, that was the right call to land where I did, because the place I'm going to is not far. Just gotta cross over the bridge and follow that marker. Whoops. That was a thing that happened. I've never seen that happen before. That was really messed up. There's something nearby. Spray and pray.
Don't mess with us.
Nothing on them. Where is this site? Something nearby.
Fine.
There, killed all that stuff. This definitely does not look familiar.
Whew. Here we go. I haven't set foot in here since... Well, I'm ready. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Here we go.
You sound nervous. I'd never seen you nervous before. Alright. Enter passcode. Charon. Password accepted. Alright, let's get in there. Just collecting all the loot, because that's how I do.
What's up?
Is this an appropriate time to ask you to tell me some hunting stories?
I took a job once to clear out a rap nest. Partnered up with a fellow out of Fallbrook who called himself Dirty Don. Bit on the shorter side. Had a penchant for cards. Thing is, he introduces himself and the man is immaculate. Clean. He had a flowery presence to him. A pleasantness that didn't invade your space. He was just there and you were glad for it.
So, did you ever figure out why they called him Dirty Don?
When we set out to hunt down the Raptidons, I found out firsthand where his nickname came from. Dirty Don killed those Raptidons with his bare hands. His bare fucking hands, Captain. He was a whirlwind of grotesque primal fury.
Whoa.
In the end, he stood drenched in blood over the entrails of a dozen raps. If he had a scratch on him, I wouldn't have been able to tell. It was glorious.
You sound a little excited there. So is he still out there tearing up the wildlife somewhere?
Day came when he tried to take on a mannequin. Got himself eaten one limb at a time. Wonder if he tasted like soap. Oh well, live and learn. No matter how tough you are, if you're gonna fight something bigger than you, bring a firearm.
Thanks for the lesson. I'm taking that, and I'm taking that, and I'm taking all that. It's It's our feeding grounds. Now, remind me again. I guess just clear out the base is what it says. Wait, Clara. So, Clara's in here, right? Her remains are in here. I hear something. Mantisaur drone.
You got him.
That's how you do. Is that it? Did I clear out the whole base? It's hard to believe that was it. There's Opal. Bunch of loot. Can't pick that, huh? I'll see about that.
Done.
I totally can too pick that. More stuff. That's it. Oh, this is where I place the glands?
Well, this is the spot.
Was I supposed to search for the other...
Angry. I thought I'd storm in here in a rage and exterminate all these bugs and everything would be all right in the end. But I ain't. I'm mostly just empty. A little sad, maybe. The first night Hayes and I spent in here, we knew it was home. It's safe. It's got a nice chill to it. But mostly, it doesn't stink of sulfur.
I guess it did feel a little different when I walked in. You know what? I'm just going to shut up and let you finish talking.
Monarch folks often joke about it. Not because of the smell or the grittiness it leaves in your throat. Not because of the headaches or the coughing. It's because there's no escaping it. It's life here, and there ain't anything you can do about it. But here, somehow the sulfur never made it. The nights we spent in here felt like vacations. So we started building.
You built all this base?
We hauled in steel. Hired sublight folk to help. That's how we met Anders and Opal. They stuck around after our contract was up. Opal liked camping. Anders liked chasing her tail. 4 of us for a while, scraping together what bits we could to build our home. Then came Rebecca, a sawbones out of the Cascadia survivors, who took a kindness to Hayes. And Clara, her little sister. I'll admit I wasn't keen on taking her on at first, but for a teenager, she was surprisingly capable.
Must have been a brave kid.
More like attached at the hip to her older sister. Got a kind of strength between them, I suppose. She had a head for numbers, helped us trade hides for food and materials, negotiated contracts. Turned out to be mighty useful. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, and me. 6 folks, 1 name, 1 family. Charon. Despite Monarch trying to kill us day in and day out, we managed to belong.
Sounds like you were a real tight family. Sorry they're gone, Yoka.
Me too, Captain. But I'm starting to think that maybe I found another. Now let's get to shooting before I get all sentimental.
Incoming!
Okay, we're doing this. Oh, God. Do it.
I'll fix you right up!
The queen must go. Oh, crap. Another one out there.
That's the last of them.
I'm glad I can't hurt my friends. Because I'm just blasting away without any reservations. Leaper injectors. Increased dodge distance, huh? That's new. Let me check that weapon. Is that? Yeah, okay, it's the same as the one I got. It's just this one's tinkered with a lot. There we go. Equipment's all repaired. Alright. There was still another body that I had to recover that medallion from. Somewhere. There they are. Clara. Alright.
I wish these were more auspicious circumstances, but at least we're all here. This bringing them together, burying them. This is the kind of thing Hayes would have done. That makes it stupid. By all accounts, we should have left well enough alone, but that also makes it right. Captain, thank you.
My pleasure, Nyoka.
You mind if we rest a spell before we head out? I'd like to bury Opal and Clara proper before I lay everyone's medallions to rest.
I'm not in any hurry. Alright, go ahead. There they are. Small toolbox locked. It seems Nyoka has broken the mechanism, so it can't be opened. Inside, you hear the rattling of several small metal objects, likely her team's medallions. Between raptidons and women, he died doing what he loved, chasing tail. Jackson Hayes, his most egregious crime was having the gall to die before me. Clara Hodges, the closest thing to a sister that I ever lost. Rebecca Hodges, at the very least, you came back to us in the end. Opal Oubliette, one of the very few who deserve better. Alright, okay, let's get out of here.
So the ship talks? Do all ships do that?
I can't say for certain, since I only ever been on this one. Ada's something special, though, ain't she?
Ada, what is it? She? It? I'm a bit fuzzy on the details.
Used to be, I thought she was a simulated intelligence. You know, a long series of commands telling her how to react to certain inputs.
You used to? What do you think now?
Well, I worked with a lot of machines, and ain't none of them like her. They can be pretty smart, but mostly they're rule books with a voice box. Ada's different.
One of life's mysteries, I suppose. I don't trust it. If it crashes us into a star, I'll be a mite upset.
So will we all. Alright. Let's get back on the ship.
Pick up any few more strays while you were out? I suppose if the crew's quarters fill up, we could hang hammocks in the cargo hold.
Sorry to disappoint you, Ada, but no more strays. Okay. I think I'm finally ready. To Byzantium.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Awesome. Finally here. And I will head out onto Byzantium next time. That will be it for today. Done a lot. Finally made it to Byzantium. There is a lot to do when I get there. I already have several things that I need to go to Byzantium for, and I haven't even stepped foot on it to explore it yet. I'm curious to see what's there. Find out next time on Amon Chooses The Outer Worlds.